So here's a video I've wanted to do for a while, a very different kind of video, and I wanted to show you some pro wrestling programs from a show I went to at my high school a long time ago. I keep them in my prized possessions folder here. You know, probably trash to everyone else who ever sees it, but these things are important to me. So let's dig in. Hopefully the glare is not too bad on these. This is my Sailor Moon paperwork for the fan club in 1995. That is some Doom Patrol art that I own. Pretty happy to own. Doom Patrol, big fan of Doom Patrol, you can see. Legion of Superheroes, original art. If anyone's interested in these, I can do a video at a later time if this is something people want to see. But what I really want to show you is here at the end, of course, my Masters of the Universe prized possessions. Beautiful prints. Some artwork from my nephews. I would say that's a prized possession. What I have here is Bobby Fulton's wrestling promotion, Big Time Wrestling. Presented, where does it say? Presented by James Hines, which is Bobby Fulton. I don't think he'll be too mad at me at this point for saying that is his name. $1. I'll go slow on this because not too much in there really, but I want to give everybody a good look if they have interest in this. So Bobby Fulton, James Hines presents Big Time Wrestling. He presented this Big Time Wrestling at my high school. I believe the year was 1992. I bought this program for $1. And you see Ivan Koloff there. But can't tell you how many times I looked at this when I was younger, over and over. The who was on the card that night. You know, the funny thing is, all these photos, no one was really on that card that night. Paul Orndorff was there. Can't remember who he faced, but I believe, I think there was an angle with a younger wrestler using the name Vladimir Koloff. Don't know if he really wrestled anywhere else as another identity or otherwise. Not really sure. If you know something about Vladimir Koloff, please let me know. I remember the match was quite good, him and Paul Orndorff. But that's the thing with this this program. My young mind ran kind of wild with all these potential matchups. You know, maybe Ivan Koloff would show up the next show. Maybe Stan Lane and Jim Cornette, they might show up. Some, general announcements, feuds, who are the tag teams in the area, stuff like that. Cool feature with a special look back at Buddy Rogers. Indie wrestling staple here, Polaroid pictures, $5 in the ring, mind you. So, tag team champions, Fantastics. There we go. Rip Rogers got Bobby in a pretty tight wrestling maneuver there. It's a match I'd like to see. I'm sure those two met up at some many points. Can't really think of one off the top of my head right now, though. So, this guy here, the Mongol, I believe he wrestled as the Mongol, not the Mongolian. He was at this first show at my high school. I can't remember his opponent, but apologies, I don't know. I can't remember this guy's real name, but he passed away very recently. I want to say maybe last year. And here we got a shot of kids having the times of their life. This shot was not taken at the show I was at my high school, but I assure you I had a good time. I was a bit older than these kids. 14 maybe, I believe. But yeah, good show anyway. Now, not really realizing who Badstreet was at this point in my wrestling watching career, I was pretty excited by this. Badstreet being used on big time promotions, wrestling shows. My mind was going wild with all of these potential matchups. I always liked Badstreet, loved him in WCW. Of course, obviously, we're looking at probably not probably, but this is a very different person working as Badstreet. I have Michael Wall Street on the brain for some reason. Tommy Rich, thanks for attending the matches. Lucky Number, another indie wrestling staple. Here's what kept my mind, fully ablaze, thinking of all of these potential matchups, people in the area. Obviously these people were not on every show, but hey, that didn't stop my wrestling dreaming. So, okay, then we have this one too. And how can you not buy this at the price of $1 when you have Abdullah eating a trophy? Abdullah eats trophy. And Sean Casey, very young Sean Casey, Cincinnati area guy. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Now, this show was 93, I believe. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was there. If I recall correctly, I think Vladimir Koloff may have been his opponent too. Can't really remember though. With this, I think we had an insert, like was with the first program we looked at. But you know how that goes. My chances of ever finding where that went may be slim to none. Got another all the news from James Hines Promotions. Some of the feuds going on. Jake Roberts coming in for a show. Badstreet, Sean Casey. Classy Ron Bass. Not really too much, not too sure about him. I believe he managed at this show. Was this Mark Curtis? I believe Mark Curtis, WCW referee, I believe he worked as this manager. If I'm not correct on that, somebody correct me. Here we go. Polaroid. Inflation has gone up. $2 more. Now you got to pay $7 to get your Polaroid in the ring. But I'd say that was still probably worth it at the time. Hit up that souvenir table, the gimmick table. You got your beautiful autographs right there. Lucky Number. Don't forget that. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for checking this out. Talk later. Bye.